I don't think being late shows off on who you are.
He's not making it on time. But it really is because we have the best interest of the student at heart. First of all, because unfortunately the teacher is ready to give instruction. So when a student comes in late, the student is not receiving full instruction. Not only is that student not receiving full instruction, but the student, by coming in late, is now affecting the instruction time of the remaining students in the classroom.
Again, as a teacher, you only get 55 minutes. Let's put it 5 minutes goes to attendance, just taking attendance. And we have to do it behind a damn computer. So we have to go to the computer, take attendance. Then we do the introduction of the lesson, or we do like this is your objective, or this is what you have to do today. That takes maybe, if you're lucky, another 5 minutes. So at this point, we're at 50 minutes to 45 minutes in the class. At that point, if a late student comes in,
they don't know what's going on.
Well, they don't know what has gone on already, but then the teacher has to go back to attendance, fix attendance, and get back to what we were doing. At that point, students have already lost interest because it's been now 15 minutes in the class period. In 45 minutes, to read, to learn, to ask questions, to collaborate, to talk, to make sure that people are learning in 45 minutes,
That's
that
hard.
doesn't, we just don't have time.
Your inspiration being a screenwriter, does that take away time from anything?
That's gonna take away a lot of my time, yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure it'll take away time from my family and everything.
Would it take away time from being, let's say, early to school, early to classes?
Maybe, because knowing me, I'm probably gonna stay up and finish scripts and stuff. And I'll probably wake up late. Say I go to college and I'm taking a screenwriting class. I'll probably have to be late sometimes, or not go to class at all, because I'll be busy doing other things, like such as an internship or something involving that career.
But don't you think there's an importance of being there on time, also as much as you doing the sacrifices?
Of course, but there's some things that you just can't handle both.
So what if they were to tell you, why are you late, and you have the what would your excuse be?
Well, most of the time, like for example, right now when they ask me why I'm late, like especially in the mornings, it's because usually I'm coming back from a doctor's appointment or the hospital. So, and a lot of times they don't understand and they just think, oh, you're late, you're a bad kid.
Why don't you think they don't understand that?
I think it just has to do with people ditching class and, you know, the bad part of the attendance. And I think it's more of you are who you are. It doesn't matter whether you're on time or not. It just matters what is important to you.
I remember when I was in high school, and I remember how hard it was, and I get it, and I try to tell that to the students. How difficult it was for me when I was in high school. I went to Saddleback, and when I was at the beginning of my sophomore year, my dad passed away. That was really, really hard for me. Prior to that, I was pretty much an A student, always at school, always on time. But when my dad passed away, it became very difficult for me. It was something unexpected. It wasn't like he was sick. So it was from one day to the next, all of a sudden, I don't have a dad. So I try to share that story sometimes with the students because I want them to understand, once again, we are not here to judge.
After from 12 into high school, I mean, I did speech and debate, theater. I worked as one of the stage managers in my junior year and senior year. I was an honor student, full APIB, speech and debate, tennis. You know, I was everywhere. And doing everything as much as possible because that's what I was told will get me somewhere in life. And so I also had to take a 0 period because crazy people. But so I had to wake up and be at school no later than 7. At that time, we had moved, so we moved almost 40 minutes away. And my school was in Fullerton. We were in Stanton. So I had to wake up 4:45 to be out the door by 6, because by the time we got to my school, because my mom had to go to work, getting to zero period was difficult, but then I would stay on campus sometimes until 10, 11 o'clock at night, sometimes even midnight. When I joined speech and debate, that one was the worst. I remember coming home at 2 o'clock in the morning, getting off of a plane, getting into the car, driving home, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and the very next day we had to be in school.